Hey guys, hey. So we are gonna have a Blitz session right now with Karolina. I'm so glad you guys are here. These sessions are the ones that help me do things that I procrastinate to do. You know how in network marketing, they're like, you need to do comments, you need to ask that question, and we're like scared, at least I am, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I ask the wrong question? Let me ask my director or something. So these kind of sessions really do help us realize that we can get so much done in such a short amount of time. So let's start this. It's going to be probably around 35 minutes. It's going to be a Blitz session today. In the first 10 minutes, what we're going to do is we're going to go and start commenting. So what this means is we're going to engage conversation and comments, and posts and comment underneath. So that way other people will be able to see, oh man, Karolina seems cool. Let me follow Karolina. And you got yourself a follower. And like, make it interesting, make it fun. So let's not waste time. And I'm going to share my screen with you guys so you guys can see the, what's it called? The timer. And we'll go from there, okay? Let me turn on the music. So for now, I want to encourage you all to please start commenting. Go on Facebook. Don't overdo it so you're not in Facebook jail. There is such a thing. I've been there. It sucks. So I'm going to try to talk less right now so you guys can focus. So go on ahead and start commenting. I'll be doing that on my computer. It could be your personal page. Not page, but it could be your personal profile. It could be in your private group chat. You guys see people posting. It really doesn't matter. See somebody post a recipe, be like, oh, I like that. That looks so good. Can I have the recipe, please? Guess what you just did? You just started a conversation. If it's somebody's anniversary and you're like, hey, like right here. Like, happy anniversary. Don't just post emojis because those are lazy for lazy people. You're too lazy to write something down. Instead of just posting a heart, be like, I love this, then post an emoji. Emoji gives us the tone of voice. People will read it. If you have a happy face, they're going to be like, I love that. If you're going to have, I don't know, whatever kind of face, you're going to be like, I love that. Like, just make it fun. Make it, So it could be whatever you guys just, if you're doing Facebook, work on Facebook only. Go down your page and see all the different posts of people. Just start commenting under that. I see somebody in Strasbourg, I'm gonna be like, wow, they have the prettiest Christmas days there. Just remember to be genuine, remember to be yourself, because you are building relationships. When was the last time you sat down and started commenting? But this is good. We're just sitting here, we're focusing on one thing only, so we can get this task out of the way for today. So just sit there and comment. I did that a few times and I wished, you know, and I wished them a good day or wow, it's beautiful. People get back to me like, whoa, hey girl, how are you? And that's when our conversations start again. Okay, guys, so it's almost 5 minutes into this specific blitz. Wrap up the last person you're doing and switch to a different platform. It could either be, if you're on Facebook now, it could be Instagram, it could be TikTok, whatever it is. Jump to the next platform. That's what I'm doing. I just did Facebook. Now I'm going to Instagram. You just go down your Instagram. Just like it and comment. Like and comment. Like and comment. Be nice. Be yourself. If you're not a nice person, then force yourself to be nice. I'm sure we're all nice here. So much good food here, I see. Photography. I'll post it and say something. So cute. Make sure you switch up the wordings. So make sure you don't just copy one thing and just post for now for like 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Switch it up a little bit. Make it personal. If it's a picture about with the family, write something with about the whole family. Or, that's a cute quote. Or look it's so happy or whatever. You know. Add stuff. Make it personal. Make it pretty. Okay, why there's so much food on my Instagram? I don't follow foodies. Why is there so much food? Hi guys, we got about a minute and a half left. Let's make it. Let's boost it. Let's be a turbo right now. Let's start. Comment, 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 comment. This is a good starting point for conversations. And I don't want you to start conversations. Just remember, don't do business. You need to build relationships first. So what we're doing is we're just commenting under your pictures, under reels. Make sure you like it. Okay, those people, if they don't have much likes, for example, those likes, they mean a lot. And remember, if there's a post that does not resonate with you, if there is a post that you feel like is not something that you would comment or like, just skip it. You don't have to comment on everything. But this is a good way to start sharing with people. Okay, we've got 40 seconds left. Make sure you show your personality. Ask them, hey, are you in Tacoma? Because I'm in Tacoma. Like, are you in town? So you should check that coffee shop out. So good. Start conversations, build relationships. Who knows? Maybe you guys will end up going to that coffee shop together. All righty. So I'm going to stop sharing this for 1 second. Well, actually, no, you can watch that. So the next thing I want to ask you all now is to track. How many people have you commented? Take like 30 seconds or about, let's say about, how many do you think you did? Next time it'd probably be smarter for us to start tracking from the beginning just to keep in track. So the thing about network marketing, from what I'm learning from Fraser Brooks and all of our sessions, is that it's all about tracking. You need to know, this is how much I did today. Like I did 7 today. That means next week, I still have those 10 minutes. My goal is to get 8 in. And then so every single time you'll be adding that number, and you'll see how within just 10 minutes of a certain activity, you're focusing on one thing only. Because as us moms, especially, we're like all over the place. But if you focus on one thing only, you realize that you'll get so much done. And then when you start tracking and seeing how you're progressing, you're going to see the value in all of these 10-minute blitz sessions. Okay. Okay, so our next 10 minutes is going to be famming. So what's fam? That's not a familiarization trip for us travel agents. It's actually find, add, message. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go on Facebook, or you can do Instagram. I usually start with Facebook. Go on Facebook, and then you're going to send a friend request or follow them. But if there's a friend request, that's better. So you send a friend send them a friend request and follow them. And then you're going to add them to your list, right? That way you add them, and then you're going to send a message. So find them, add them to your friends and followers, and then message them directly. So what are you going to say? So you're going to be like, hey, Susan, so Facebook just recommended you as a friend. You know how they have the recommendations on Facebook. So your name popped up on the recommended list. I just wanted to see how you're doing and start a conversation. Don't go like, I'm a travel agent, I want to do this. No, you're not doing that at all. What you're doing is you're starting convo, like directly talking to them in their messenger now. Okay, so it's not just commenting where others can see. And so what you're going to do is you're going to ask, hey, Thanksgiving just passed by, and how was Thanksgiving? If you want to ask, it's been last week, right? Or 2 weeks ago, I don't know. Or you can be like, hey, now it's December, are you Christmas shopping and stuff like that. So let's start our next 10 minutes. Now I want you to go back to Facebook and start famming, guys. Find, add, message. Okay. So what you're going to do now is you're going to find people, go into, you can go in the requested friends or requested people. There's a section on Facebook. I just did it this morning. Or you can just see whoever, and if you want, you can add them. You know, it's up to you. Find a way to find people, add them as friends, follow them, and then send them a message. Okay. Do you have your tree up yet? I mean, how are your holiday preparations going? You know, just remember not to prejudge people. Don't think that if their profile looks very high end or whatever, it could be a filter, by the way, but don't prejudge people. Okay. Don't be afraid to ask or talk to people. Okay. Look at it as if that person is next to you right now in front of you, and you're talking to the person and you're like, hey, Caroline, how's your day? How's your Christmas stuff going on? Are you hosting this year? Go ahead and do that. I already did 2 blitzes today. I'm afraid they're going to block me on Facebook. I already did it twice. Just remember here, we're building relationship. Okay. Even if they're not going to be our prospects or anything, you're building relationships. That's when they're going to notice you if they don't know you. Where they'll start following you or whatever. You know, I like her personality. She seems pretty cool, or he seems pretty cool. Then we'll just start watching what you're doing. I've been to one of the. You guys been to Eric Warre's 3-day GoPro experience event? It was last weekend. He actually made us do this specific starting conversations for 1 hour. The whole room, all the millions of people that were on line, we're doing it for a full hour. And his goal was to get at least 100 conversations started in 1 hour. I had 70 something. You guys, don't overthink it. You don't go don't write a full-on essay. You're just gonna be like, hey, I mean, I just saw you as a recommended friend in the recommended friend section or whatever. I really like your profile. It looks really cool. I love the view. It looks very stylish. And make sure it's all about the people, not about you. Oh, I'm looking for this, so I need no. You have such a beautiful family. Like, where'd you guys go? Like, you see a picture, let's say they're on vacation, like or they're at a restaurant. Where are you eating out? You know, whatever. Just make it about them. Okay. You want to make them feel special. And always remember to end these specific messages with a question. That's a good point, because let's say you said, hey, I saw you on Facebook, your profile looks pretty fun or pretty cool or whatever, you know, whatever you're using. And then end it maybe asking them, are you ready for Christmas or or something, you know, like, did you already buy the Christmas presents for your kids? Because you saw they have kids or whatever. Always ask a question in the end, so that way they can reply back to you, and there you go, you got yourself a conversation starting. You know what I mean? So it's not just you posting something and then they read it and that's it, or they like it. Ask them, so that will make them answer back to you. More chances of a conversation. Make it simple. Ask that simple question, literally 1 sentence. Are you ready for Christmas? Oh my gosh, your tree looks beautiful, because everybody's posting trees. It's such a pretty tree. I love this color. This year I only did red because that's what I had in my garage. Maybe next year I'll try white as well. How's your Christmas prep going? Are you hosting this year? I don't know, something like that. Okay, guys, it's been 5 minutes. Let's stop here, finish this one, and then go to another platform, TikTok or Instagram. Go to another platform, okay? Make sure your questions are different, okay? Because if you have too many same questions, it's gonna block you. Plus, you want to make sure that every single comment is personal, okay? So they feel like you actually did look into their profile, okay? You actually kind of know them. And it's not some computer texting everybody with the same message. Keep in mind, we have to track these, okay? You got to know how many you did in 10 minutes so you can make sure you can perfect that next time. That's very important. Everything needs to be tracked. If you can, track the names. That way When we do the next blitz, 10 minutes, you'll see why knowing the names is actually a really good idea. Remember not to prejudge people. You see a really fancy page, doesn't mean she's all, you know, she's just probably good at taking pictures or whatever. So maybe they're waiting for you to ask them the question. Maybe they're watching you and they're like, hey, I love your post. I saw that you guys are in Disney right now. How is it celebrating Christmas in Disney with kids? Like stuff like that, you know? Very personal, very about them, not you. Don't be a creep asking about the kids. Just be like, that's so awesome. You guys can do this as a family. I wish I could go there today or right now. Okay, about 2 minutes left of this. Then we have another one that is also really fun to do. Okay, 5 more minutes left. 50 seconds. Alrighty. So we just did that. Track, write down how many you did. And today when we were doing the blitz, one person was like, I only did one. And a really good point, the person who was leading the blitz, who's in charge, he's like, what do you mean you only did one? Here's the thing. He's like, when you open an apple, there's a bunch of seeds there, right? Let's imagine you open that apple, there's only one seed. What are you going to do with that one seed? You're probably going to plant it. And if you plant it and take care of it, you can make, not make, but you can end up with a full orchard, right? A full orchard. So he's saying that, and it's true. If you think I only did one, oh man, I'm not that good. And because the other person did 70. No, because everybody's at their own level. People do these bliss maybe more often than others. People, you know, maybe it's your first time. Well, for me, it was the first time, you know, so for me, I'm just trying to, you know, get along with this. Anyway, so don't feel bad if you just did 1, 2, or 3 and others did 10, 12, 20. It's okay. Everybody does their own pace. Plus for some, it might be maybe you also just want to say, don't overthink what you're writing. Some people probably overthink too much, and maybe that also takes some of the time. Don't overthink it. Okay. Alrighty, guys, guess what? We just did 2 really important activities, or whatever they're called, sessions. The next one is called ATQ. What is ATQ? It's ask the question. This is basically follow-up. So I'm going to start the timer. Please go to Messenger. If you talk to most people on Facebook through Messenger, go to Messenger and start going down the list, okay? Just make sure it is not somebody you just invited on your friends list, okay? Give it like a week, okay? Give it a week. Or make sure, let's say you were prospecting someone yesterday. Please don't message them right away. You need to give them some time to process, maybe just not too long. Obviously, every situation is different, you know, but A lot of times my people are like, just follow up with me in a few days. And I'm like, okay, a few days sounds good to me. You don't want to push it. If you are new, by the way, if you just joined the business and you don't have anybody to ask the question, then I encourage you guys all to just continue spamming. Do that, find add message. Find people on Facebook or Instagram, switch up the platform. Find them, add them to your friends list and message them asking just some really personal, not personal, but like really, it is, I guess, personal, but nothing business-wise, okay? For ask the question, I want you guys to do something like this. Hey, Michael, just curious, would you be open to checking out some more information on a game-changing way to extra money on social media? No worries if not, just thought I'd ask. You can just do that. Ask the question. Ask people. It could be even random people. It could be people that were liking your, your posts, whatever it is. Hey, Caroline, just curious, would you be open to checking out some, like, I have people who I've talked about the business, but they are opening my messages, but not responding. And I'm giving them some time because I don't want to sound annoying. So maybe a week, maybe 9 days later. Hey, Caroline, just curious, are you still open to checking out some more information on a game-changing way to save money on travel? No worries if not. Just thought I'd ask and see if you need any more clarity or any more help. Right? You want to end with a question. Okay. Just thought I'd ask. It's just something to let them know that, hey, I'm not pressuring you guys, But again, every situation is different, it really is. This is the $1 million question, guys. You ask that question. Imagine if you didn't ask that question. I know a lot of us are scared to ask this question. So this is why these Blitz sessions exist. We're able to get so much done in just 10 minutes. And notice how easy it was. We did commenting for 10 minutes. We found new people for 10 minutes. And now we're follow up being for 10 minutes. That's huge. These 3 simple tasks would take me all day to do. But if you just find that 10-minute block for each, and if you join these Blitz calls with me, I'm planning to do them once a week at least. Definitely hop on because, I don't know about you, but when somebody pushes my buttons and tells me what to do, I do it. When they tell me just do it at your own time, I think, oh, I have all the time in the world, and with our lives, I'm pretty busy. And I don't end up doing it at all. Join these Blitz when you can. It's for me personally. For anybody interested, for my team as well. They're very helpful. Statistically, less than 2% of people on social media actually see your content. So sometimes reaching out to them like this is honestly the only way they'll ever even see or notice you. So doing this once in a while is good. Obviously, don't do this every day on the same person. They're really annoyed. Sometimes people are afraid to ask you about it. So when you come up to them and ask them about, hey, are you open? They'll be like, yes, I'm open. I'm open for some questions. I'm open for some answers. I want to know more. Okay. The other thing why these blitzes are good is you might not be in the mood. You might not be in the mood to sit and talk to people, but when you have somebody with a team that you're doing this together, like right now we're doing it together, this will make you do. It's just 10 minutes, guys. It's just 10 minutes. Okay. Make sure you're tracking. Also keep track of how many people you're talking to, which will be easier for this one because you go back into Messenger, you can count. Alrighty, guys, 5 minutes have passed. Let's switch our platform. Let's do Instagram or TikTok or whatever, LinkedIn, whatever platform you're using. Switch up and start asking people there. Ask the question, the $1 million question. Are you open? But always use their name, by the way, okay? You're not a computer, you're a person, and they're people too. So you're going to be, hey, Hey Simon, or hey Simon, just curious, would you be open to checking out some more information on a game-changing way to save on travel? Who's gonna say no to that? No worries if not, just thought I'd ask. Or I was just looking through my Instagram and I noticed, um, forgot to reply to you or whatever, or I just wanted to share something amazing with you. It's Christmas time, blah, blah, blah. Are you hoping for, to find out a game-changing way to save money on travel? Also, don't overdo it. The simpler, the better. Just make sure it ties in with whatever situation is going on there. I don't know if you're trying to comment on a post, make sure it ties in. Keep in mind, the right people will reply, the right people, the wrong people will not. So if you feel like there's more people that are lazy, by the way, there's a lot of people who are lazy. So don't think that it's your fault. That is not your fault. That is their fault. They're missing out on an opportunity, right? Maybe they're just too busy and they really don't have time. But regardless, it is not your fault. You are doing the right thing. And I'm not saying it's because I'm a pro. I'm not a pro. I'm doing this because this is what Fraser Brooks tells us, and he is a pro. And I believe and trust people that have been on this path. They know what's right and how to reach out to people. Should you ask that question? Literally, this is what they tell us to ask. Legit, these words. Hey, plug in the name. Just curious, would you be open to checking out some more information on a game-changing way to extra money on social media, or a game-changing way to save money on travel? No worries if not. Just thought I'd ask. No answer, because you just told them it's okay if not. They can tell you no, or they'll tell you yes. So this is another way of bringing up maybe the presentation. If they say yes, we'll invite back to the presentation, or whatever way works best for you. But leave it to the pros. Invite them to the presentations. If they can come, good. Minutes left, guys. Let's turbo this. Let's get as many ATQs as we can. Okay. A lot of times it's good to remember the location, see where they're at, ask them maybe about a location, occupation, recreation, and their dreams. When they say yes, this is a good thing to remember. You want to know where they're from before you waste your time. If they're not from the country you're open in, you want to kind of know what they do for a living so you can tie in the next question. Oh, you're a teacher? This is it, we teach too, or whatever. What do they do for spare time? Maybe you can see it in the pictures. You can look for their profile. And then what are their number one goals? What's their goal? Take your kids out to travel. I got a solution. Hey guys, we got 1 minute left. We got 1 minute left. Finish this strong. Drink your water. Okay, guys. 30 seconds. Finish up those last ATQs. Ask that $1 million question. Okay. Alrighty, guys. So how was it? What do you guys think? I think this was probably one of the most productive Blitz sessions I've ever attended. I'm not kidding. Personally for me, this is my 3rd time doing it today, and probably not a good idea because you don't want to get blocked, but everything's good. So I hope this was really helpful for you guys, because if you do one of these a day, you'll get so many more new conversations. You're going to be active on Facebook, which algorithm is going to see that there's activity going on. Those people that you've commented on are probably going to start commenting on your pictures now, or on your posts. Is exactly what we're trying to get, right? Famming, find, ask, and message. This is something that maybe is out of our comfort zone, where we actually click on that friendship, let's become friends button, whatever, and you start following each other, okay? Because then they'll start seeing, if they accept your friendship, they'll start seeing your posts. Bingo, that's exactly what we need, right? You add them, and now you message them, and you don't go like, oh, I'm a travel agent, I need you on my team. No, we start conversations. So basically, like, random stuff, like it's Christmas now, like I said, mentioned, ask them about a Christmas. What are you getting your husband for Christmas? I need some ideas or something, you know? And then ATQ for 10 minutes, ask that question. And that was a question, just curious. Make sure you use their name though, okay? Karolina, just curious. If I gave you info on a game-changing something, or to save money, would you go for it? Just make sure the question is precise, not too much, and very, very specific, because too much information, they're going to be lost. So yeah, anyways, just remember, when you talk to people, this is something that Fraser Brooks told us as well. When you talk to new people and you want to give them all that good information about our business, you have to realize that they are literally babies in the network marketing. You're not going to have a newborn start walking right away or start eating solid foods. No, they have to give them little by little. So give them like very specific information, like very specific info, but little bit of it, if that makes sense. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this Blitz session. I am planning to do these every single week, hoping on Thursdays in the mornings, like I said, but I might change it up a little bit. If I do change it up, I'll let you all know, okay? But thank you all for being here today. I hope this was super helpful, very helpful. And let me know, give me some feedback. Let me know if this was helpful for you. Let me know if you've ever done any of these things. But notice how much you have done in just 10 minutes for each little blitz. And I want to encourage you all, and it's a must for any network marketer who wants to succeed, is to track every single thing. That way, next time you just add an extra person more number, it raises up, and up, and you realize that, man, in 10 minutes instead, last week or last month, I did 10 people in 10 minutes. Now I did 20 people in 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because now you know what to text. And now messaging people is not one of those scary things where you're like, oh, I don't know what to say. You just say it. Okay, right people will come to you, wrong people will ignore you. Okay, remember, we are all doing it right. You are doing it right. You are good. You are smart. You're probably smarter than those people who said no, because you're in this business and it's a smart business, and you can see that it's very profitable. Alrighty, guys, hope you guys have a great day or night, whatever it is for you. Thank you so much for chilling with me. I'll talk to you later. Bye.